girls. So I'm here with our food of the month, which is eggs, and I'm going to be showing you with my sous chef Taryn 2 great recipes that you guys can do at home. They're really easy. The first one we're going to start out with is the perfect hard-boiled egg, and I have some secret tips and tricks for you guys on how to get that perfect egg that doesn't have like pieces of shell in it, or it's too runny, or it's too hard. And they're great for snacks and lunches and breakfasts and everything, so you can make a bunch of them the night before, stick them in the fridge. And the second recipe is going to be a frittata. And we're going to do a pizza frittata because I know everyone loves pizza, so it'll be a really good recipe. And we got it from, here's the recipe card. We got it from the Get Cracking website, so you guys can see. Lovely pizza, that's what it's going to look like in the end, we hope. And it's got the recipe card on the back, and you guys can go to the Get Cracking website if you guys want to check out more recipes, and we'll link that below so you guys can go and see that. And let's get started with the recipes. Okay, so the first step to doing the perfect hard-boiled egg is to boil a bunch of water. So we're boiling 6 cups of water here, and it doesn't matter if you have 2 eggs or 8 eggs or whatever amount you have. You want to keep it at 6 cups just so it's going to cover all of the eggs that you're going to have in there. So I have those, and it's coming up to a boil now, and to it I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of white vinegar, distilled white vinegar, and then a tablespoon of salt, and that's just going to make it a lot easier after the eggs are done to remove the shells off of them. Okay, so in my excitement to create these perfect boiled eggs, I already added the eggs to the water. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reduce the heat to minimum or low or whatever you have for 14 minutes exactly. So I will be back in 14 minutes to show you the final product. Okay, so our eggs are completely done, and I've drained any of the excess water into the sink very carefully so that I don't shatter the eggs all over the place. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to add the eggs to a small bowl full of ice and ice cold water, and we're just going to let them sit there for about 15 minutes. So this is a great idea for something to do the night before so that they're up and they're ready to go for any lunches or snacks or anything that you're doing the next day. And now I'm just going to set a timer for 15 minutes, and then I'll show you guys a trick to getting the perfectly cracked hard-boiled eggs so you're not going to leave shells all over the place. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes now, and the eggs are now done. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drain them, and then I'll show you guys quickly what you can do to get all the shells off. But if you're not going to eat them now, you can just store them in the fridge, sans water, for up to a week. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to crack our eggs, so our hard-boiled eggs. So you want to? Yeah. I'm going to grab one. Okay, so our technique is to take the egg and roll it along your plate, and that'll crush it a bit, and then you can peel off bigger chunks. Basically. Yeah. So. Oh, wait. Let's see if I can get the rest of it off. Oh, I'm so close. I want to see if I can get it off all in one. Oh. Look at that. Am I going to do it? Oh, I'm going to do it. Hello. Oh! Me too. Whoa. High five! And then there's a number of different things that you can do with this. You can either eat it as a snack with like salt and pepper and some veggies or something like that, just whole. You can put it on toast in the morning and have it for breakfast, and you can do a whole bunch at once. That's the great thing about them. And then put them in the fridge, and you'll have them all week.
What I was talking about before on Monday is that I like to have hard-boiled eggs after a workout as a recovery protein. So this is just how I eat it. Like this, like a granola bar. Alright, so the vegetables we chose for our pizza frittata include a green pepper, red pepper, onion, tomato, garlic is optional. We're going to use olives that have garlic flavor. Yeah, so we don't need to really add any more garlic. You're going to need salt and pepper for seasoning, and also we have this blend of seasoning here, and this contains dried oregano, dried basil, garlic powder, onion powder, and dried thyme. And we'll tell you the exact measurements of each one of those herbs, is that how they are? Herbs and spices on our blog. Then we have mozzarella cheese, And we're also using a blend Parmesan cheese that you can just buy at your local grocery store. And last but not least, we have tomato sauce. And it can be pizza sauce, maybe your favorite one, or just plain out of the can tomato sauce. And eggs.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to the pan, like so. Just enough that you can coat it. And then I'm going to turn it to medium and we can start cooking the vegetables. So once the oil gets all hot and the pan is hot, we're going to add ½ cup each of the onion, green pepper, and red pepper, but you can add whatever vegetables that you really like. So right now I'm just going to saute down our harder vegetables, so the onions and the red peppers and the green peppers. And then once these get a little bit softer, we're going to add our softer vegetables like the olives and tomatoes. And remember, you can use any vegetables that you really enjoy, so mushrooms, artichokes, fennel, I don't know what kind of vegetables. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding, since these are all nice and soft, I'm going to be adding our soft ingredients, so the tomatoes and the olives. I'm just going to saute these for about a minute. Okay, so I'm going to take my first egg and you're going to crack it on a flat surface, not on the rim of the bowl, so you're going to get less shells in your bowl that way. So you're going to crack it until it starts to crack, like that, and then you're going to break it into the bowl. And then I have a nice little bowl that Taryn set up here for the shells. And I'm just going to do that for the rest of the eggs, and then I will be back to show you guys adding the Parmesan. And to my 8 eggs, I'm just going to add in a ¼ cup of the Parmesan cheese. And you can do freshly grated Parmesan cheese if you prefer. It's totally up to you. Like that. And then we're just going to whisk everything together. Look at this, isn't it cute?
Give us some whisk techniques.
I don't have any whisk techniques.
It's all in the wrist.
And to the completely whisked eggs, you're going to add in your spices. And we'll do the exact measurements on our blog. So once the vegetables are completely cooked, pour the egg mixture into the pan. And then use a spatula to peel the eggs away from the edge of the pan and tilt the pan to allow the uncooked egg mixture to fall into the pan to get cooked, kind of like what Taryn is showing you here. And keep doing this until all or most of the egg mixture has fallen into the pan and is being cooked. Add the pizza sauce to the top and then mozzarella or whatever cheese you'd like, and then put a cover over the pan, or put just like a pizza pan over top of the pan like Taryn is doing here. And this will just help the cheese to cook on top of the frittata. Make sure the pan isn't on too hot so you don't burn the bottom, and then after a few minutes remove the lid and use the spatula to peel the edges away from the pan, cut into quarters, and put into a serving dish or onto plates. So this is our completed frittata, as you can see. And so, now this is 4 servings and these are huge. We're having this for lunch, just so you guys know. You can do smaller servings, you can do smaller. Okay, so the great thing about this frittata is that you can segment it the way that Taryn has here, and then just put it into little containers and then have it throughout the week, and then you can just pop it in the microwave before you head off to school and have it for breakfast. So now we're going to test it.
It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it.
Seriously, it smells like pizza, but delicious. Cheers! So good.
Oh my gosh, it tastes really good. It's a mixture of a quiche and a pizza.
So you can add salt and pepper to taste as well. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Or Taryn's favorite,
hot sauce.
So comment below, guys, and let us know what your favorite egg recipes are. You can post links or special recipes that you enjoy or ways that you eat your eggs. And that is pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe segment, and we will see you next video. Bye! Or 3... Okay. Okay.
What is that? A vegetable.
Taryn's crying right now.
This is gonna be the best frittata ever.
We just cut up some onion.
My eyes!
I'm gonna crack it on the solid
flat surface.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my first.
Do it again.
Don't touch my food. I didn't touch it.
Oh, what a slop! Oh, I can't bring her anywhere. Nom 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 nom.